Low on star shards? Don't know which minis to upgrade? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my best recommendations on which minis to choose. So first up, we've got the Golden Giant, 3-cost mini, tanky unit, great 3-cost mini in my humble opinion. And you want to be looking at unlocking the first 2 upgrades with this mini. And the first upgrade is 6 HP over 3 seconds if stunned. A lot of stuns going on inside the game. Great to counter them, like the OiOi Wizard and the Musketeer and stuff. And the second upgrade is Heal Helmet. Rampage plus 8 HP over 4 seconds when HP drops below 50%. And that can only be used once per round. You want to be looking at unlocking the first 2 upgrades on this mini, guys. And that is my first recommendation for this list. Next up, we've got the Wizard. And yes, I've got the Wabbit skin. Looks absolutely awesome. It looks fire. Yes, pun intended. So the first upgrade is Ignite. Fireball deals 1 bonus damage over 2 seconds, and it is one of only 2 minis with anti-heal inside this game. The other one's the Valk, but I much prefer the Wizard because it's a range mini. And the second upgrade is Spicy. Fireball reduces enemy healing by 75% for 2 seconds, so it's great against Nature-born players. Great against people using heals in a deck. Shoots them down. You want to be looking at least the first 2 upgrades unlocking on this mini, so that is mini number 2 on this list. Mini number 3 is the Miner. Oh god, I hate the Miner. Not a fan of the Miner. You only be looking at the first 2 upgrades to unlock on this mini. And the first upgrade is Backstab. Surprise. Backstab attacks from behind an enemy, deal +1 damage. And the second upgrade is attacks gain 2 Dissipate, which is Drain. And Dissipate, enemy loses energy when hit. The pesky 2-cost mini. It can be used in most decks. Quite a versatile mini. You've got that energy drain there with Dissipate. It can be great against, again, OiOis, Musketeers, minis that are at the back of the board, or heroes that are placed at the back of the board sometimes, like the Nature-born, the Archer Queen, to dissipate that energy and slow everything down. And that is mini number 3 on my list. Mini number 4 is another 2-cost mini, and that's the Lumberjack. And you want to be looking at unlocking all 3 upgrades for this mini. Such a versatile mini, works well with a lot of minis inside the game and heroes. Great upgrades. It is a great mini for the 2-cost mini, not gonna lie, guys. And the first upgrade is Potent. Rage Potion lasts 3 seconds longer. Second upgrade is Splash. Rage Potion affects larger area. And then the final upgrade is Quick Sip. On Clash, cast Rage Potion. And on Clash, it is cast when battle starts. So you're throwing that Rage Potion right at the start of the battle. That's why I'm saying you need to unlock all 3 upgrades to this, because ideally you want that 3rd upgrade. And you've got to unlock the first 2 to get it. But that's the next mini on this list. 2-cost, Lumberjack. Unlock 3 upgrades. Works well with a lot of decks, a lot of minis, a lot of heroes. So that's mini number 4 on my list. So next up is the Musketeer, one of my favourite minis currently since the season started and the balance changes dropped. Great versatile mini, got some good upgrades, works well with a lot of heroes inside a lot of decks. And you want to be looking at least the first 2 upgrades with this mini. And the first upgrade is Stun Shot. Snipe is a 1.5 second stun duration. Upgrade number 2 is 2 for 1. Snipe hits 1 extra target. So you want to be looking at them 2 upgrades, but if you can, I would suggest unlocking the 3rd upgrade, which is Quick Shot. Non-clash gain 4 energy over 2 seconds. Nice little mini. I'm rocking a Royal Champion deck. This mini is an absolute carry inside that deck. So that is mini number 5 on my list. Next up is a 4-cost mini, is the Big Boy Pekka. Great mini. Great inside a lot of decks with a lot of heroes. Great upgrades available to the Pekka. And the first upgrade is Sharp Heavy Blade. Chance to trigger is doubled. Second upgrade is Unstoppable for 10 seconds, which is immune to all control effects. So it's like having a War Tube built inside the Pekka. And then the 3rd upgrade is Heavy Blade. Heavy Blade bonus damage increased to 3 times. And I suggest upgrading the Pekka 3 times, so you've got all these minis available for this mini. And we've got another tanky 4-cost mini, and it is the Mega Knight. Such a great mini, super tanky as well when you get the upgrades going. You know, it's a really useful, versatile mini. Great inside a lot of decks again. And the first upgrade is Slam. Skyfall is a +2 second stun duration. And Earthquake. Skyfall affects a much larger area. And the area is massive. And you want to be looking at least these 2 upgrades on the Mega Knight, at least. And if you can, go for the 3rd upgrade, which is Dark Armor. Being hit generates 2 energy. And being critically hit generates 4 energy. But like I say, the first 2 upgrades, I will prioritise them. They're the ones you're going to be wanting to unlock for the Mega Knight. So next up is another 4-cost mini, and that is Lateral Wizard. And you want to be looking at unlocking all 3 upgrades here, because you want the 3rd upgrade unlocked. But the first upgrade is Fork. Zap strikes up to 5 enemies. Awesome upgrade there. Second upgrade is Charger. Grant 2 energy to nearby allies in the same row. Not majorly useful. Can be super OP on the mirror map when you put the OiOi Wizard on the mirror. But you want the 3rd upgrade. That's why I'm saying upgraded 3 times, guys. And the 3rd upgrade is Electrocute. And Zap is an additional plus 1.5 second stun duration. Great when you've got it going with the first upgrade. So you're targeting 5 units. You get that extra 1.5 second stun duration. And that is the next mini on my list. And the next mini is another 4 cost. And it is the Witch. And you want to be looking at all 3 upgrades unlocked on this mini, guys. And the first one is Befallen. Dark Ritual summons 4 skeletons. Next upgrade is Big Bone. Skeleton gain 2 bonus HP. And then the final upgrade is Reinforce. On Clash, gain full energy. And I'm seeing the Witch paired a lot with the Natureborn, which I'm starting to prefer. Because if you're playing the Natureborn with the AoEs and your opponent's got the War Tooth, it's almost like an instant loss. But when you've got the Witch instead, you're getting them skeletons spawned after skeleton after skeleton. Super OP. And if your opponent uses the War Tooth, it doesn't really affect the Witch. So you want to be looking at all 3 upgrades for the Witch. Next up is the Archer. You've got to have the Archer, guys. And you're looking at all 3 upgrades for the Archer. And this mini causes so many problems inside Clash Mini. Frustrates me, the Archer. She's my arch nemesis. But the first upgrade is Archery. Attacks hit 1 additional target with reduced attack speed. Second upgrade is Pride. Boast plus 1 attack for 4 seconds after defeating an enemy. And then the final upgrade is Rush. Gain 35% hit speed for 4 seconds when receiving attack buff. And it can stack. Super OP 2 cost mini when it's 3 stars. Works so well with the Barbarian King. If anyone's a Barbarian King main, you need the Archer in your deck. So that is the next mini on my list. So next up is another 2 cost mini, the Barbarian. Super strong 2 cost mini. Great upgrades, great stats, great skin. Look at that in that chicken. Love that skin. So his main ability is Rage. Hitting enemies increases attack speed and it can stack up to 15 times. And you want to be looking at all 3 upgrades for the Barbarian, guys. And the first upgrade is Anger. Rampage gains 6 HP over 3 seconds. Again, used once per round when HP drops below 50%. Second upgrade is Critical Strike. Attacks have 40% chance to deal plus 1 damage. And then the final upgrade, which is Raw. Plus 1 attack to nearby allies for 4 seconds on Clash when battle starts. Great with the Archer. Great synergies with the Archer, the Lumberjack, and the Barbarian. Great 2 cost mini. Used inside a lot of decks. And that is the next mini on my list. So the final mini is another 2 cost mini. He's a little mini tank, which is a skeleton guard. You want to be looking at all 3 upgrades for this mini, guys. And the first upgrade is Iron Shield. Shield up plus 6 shield amount. Pretty easy. And then the next upgrade is Last Shield. On KO provides shield up to the nearest ally for 4 seconds. Pretty unique and effective upgrade. And then the final upgrade is Quick Action. On Clash, cast shield up. Easy stuff. 2 cost mini. Super effective. Nice little tank. Nice little stats. And that's the final mini inside my list. So there's my recommendations for what minis you should be upgrading and what upgrades you should be going for. I don't know how many Star Shards players I've got inside the game or what heroes they are maining, but I think with these minis and upgrades you'll be able to get a nice little deck with most heroes inside the game. So they're just my recommendations, guys, and if you did like this video, consider dropping me a like down below. If you want to see more Clash Mini content, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to check out this Royal Champion video popping up on screen now. I'll catch you guys in the next video.